Hey family, and welcome back to Meet My Brown's Kitchen. Tonight, as you see, I'm going to be making some Mediterranean herb Atlantic salmon. It's already seasoned, but I'm going to baste it in some olive oil and put it in the oven for about 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes. Now the potatoes, I'm going to make some honey gold potatoes and also some asparagus. Now I plan to season the potatoes with some oil, some all-purpose seasoning, some onion powder, some garlic powder, black pepper, and a little bit of Himalayan salt. I'm gonna season asparagus about the same with some oil, olive oil, some pink salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder, and a little all-purpose seasoning. Now once the salmon gets done, I plan to drizzle a little of the citrus maple syrup glaze that I've put together. Okay, so give me a few minutes to prep the vegetables. We'll get them all seasoned to get ready to pop into the oven. Now the potatoes will probably cook longer than anything else, so I'm gonna go ahead and get those prepared first and popped into the oven for about 15 minutes, and then we'll pull those out and finish with everything else. So it's not really gonna take a long time to cook everything. It's just really trying to get the food prepped and making sure that the potatoes are, gonna be nice and tender. So give me a few minutes. I'll get all the vegetables washed up, sliced up how I would like them, seasoned, and ready to go into the oven. Okay, family, so I'm back and I got my potatoes all washed up, seasoned. I got my olive oil all over it, and I'm gonna put it into this cooking dish so that they can get started roasting. Okay, so I really just cut them into halves, and they're about the same size, so everyone's cook time should be about the same. But like I said, they're smaller potatoes, so they really shouldn't take too long to cook. I'm gonna give them maybe 10 minutes longer than everything else, just to be on the safe side. Like I said, they shouldn't take too long to cook, but I got those all sliced up, drizzled with olive oil. I got my salmon, nice and greased with some olive oil, and I got my asparagus chopped. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this in this bowl to season as well. Give it a few minutes, and then I'll throw in everything else. I'll put the asparagus in the bowl with the potatoes and go ahead and slip the salmon into the oven as well. All right, so give me a few minutes to get the potatoes going, and then we'll put everything else in the oven. Okay. Hey family, so it's been 10 minutes. I pulled the potatoes out. I had the asparagus all seasoned, and it's in the pan now, and I'm getting ready to put it in the oven. I have my salmon. It has the oil on it like I wanted, and I'm getting ready to put it in the oven as well. All right, so we're gonna let this cook for about right at 20 minutes, and then we'll check to see if it needs any longer, and I'll let you know exactly how long it took me to get the salmon and the potatoes and asparagus all roasted. Okay, family, I got all of my food in the oven, and I decided to go ahead and work on my glaze. So I'm gonna make a citrus glaze with this lemon and this maple syrup. So give me a few minutes. I'm gonna get the lemon sliced. I'm gonna squeeze the juice into my bowl, and then I'll pour in maybe 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and stir it up and give it a taste. All right, give me a few minutes and I'll come back with my decision on whether or not that's gonna be exactly where I want it to be. Hey family, all right, so I'm back. My salmon, take a look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. Smells good. Huh? Look at that. Looking absolutely amazing. Okay, so my salmon's all done. My asparagus is all done. Look at that. All of the seasonings all cooked in. The potatoes nice and tender. All of the seasonings all cooked in. I got my sweet and sour glaze over here. It's absolutely spectacular. I did use half a lemon because the lemons were super, super juicy, and 2 tablespoons of the maple syrup. And yes, my citrus glaze is absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plate. I'm going to cut the salmon in half, and I'm going to give myself a portion of asparagus and a portion of potatoes, and I'll come back with my plate. And yeah, you guys will get to look at my finished product. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. And I got my salmon, potatoes, and roasted asparagus all plated. And it looks absolutely marvelous. Look at this plate, honey. This is going to be so good. I've already tasted the salmon. It's like butter. Potatoes, nice and tender. Asparagus, so juicy still. And I saved the best for last. I'm going to go ahead and drizzle a little of that sweet and sour glaze right into the salmon. Yes. Look at that. Oh my goodness. The perfect sweetness to the perfect savory. A nice sweet and sour glaze to add. Wow, look at that. Nothing too heavy. Nice and fresh with that fresh lemon. Yes. Yes. Okay, family. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll check you in the next video.